Hey everybody, I'm here for my weekly video. It is Thanksgiving this week, so I'd like to start out by wishing everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Hope they have a great holiday. If you didn't know, I'm also an investor myself. I believe to sell people investment property, you need to know the ins and outs and know what to expect. It's not something that you can read in a book. That being said, I do not compete with my clients. I do not take deals from them. I do not buy off the MLS. I typically buy land bank properties. I buy them in the fall, so it gives my maintenance men some projects to do during the winter. I also buy at auction. I'm a big auction.com guy. We can get into that later. So today I'm going to go through what I look for when I'm buying a property for myself, or if I'm looking at it for a client, and talk about the things that I'm looking for from the minute I pull up, whether it's a single family home or a multi-family home. So from the moment I pull up, the first thing I look at is the roof. I absolutely despise doing roofs. My ideal is a roof, so I can get a good deal on the property. I'm not going to get a great deal if it's got a brand new roof. So I'm typically will look for a roof that's maybe 10 to 15 years old. I check to see if there's a lot of peeling. Once I get inside, I see if there was any leaking. If you can still have a roof that's 20 years old and not have any damage to it, that's not going to have any leaks. So that's a big part of what I look at. In the last 15 years of being an investor, I've maybe done 2 or 3 roofs. So I try and stay as far away from that as possible. They tie up a lot of your cash. I can go buy another property for what I'm typically paying for a roof. So once I go inside, I think the most underappreciated thing is the floor plan. I'm looking at bedroom size first. If you can't get a queen size bed in there, it's not going to foster a long-term tenancy. You can have a great entertainment space, but if they don't have anywhere to sleep or you can't get mattresses even up the stairs, nobody is going to stay in this unit for a long time. So that's one of the things I look at is floor plans. Another part of that is having to go through a bedroom to get to a bathroom. You just want to eliminate crazy things like that. You want to make sure you have a good floor plan that's going to foster long-term growth. The next thing I look at is the flooring. I do not like replacing carpet. It's expensive. I will only buy places with hardwood floors. I can have my guy come in, screen them, poly them, every 5 to 10 years, depending on how much they need it. It's very cost effective. It looks great. So that's the next thing. I look at the flooring because every time I'm turning the unit, I'm not having to put new carpet in. You're always going to be doing kitchen and bath floors. That's up to you what type of materials you use on your renovation. I typically use LVT, but again, we can get into products used for rentals another day. The next thing I go into the basement. A lot of people make a big deal about the furnace and hot water tank, especially at home inspections. Here's the deal. A hot water tank costs under $500, $200 or $300 to put in, depending on what fittings or parts you need. Furnaces, same thing, $1,200 installed. I can call First Choice Heating right now. So to me, those aren't large expenses, and it's something that's going to jam up the house. If they're working, most of it, and even if they're not, you can have them repaired and have them serviced. But I just don't think those, to me, are not big things to tie it up. What I do look at is the electrical panel, and I don't like fuses. Excuse me. And the only reason I don't like fuses is because they're harder to change. So if a tenant at 3 o'clock in the morning is calling me that their power's out, for some reason they can't figure out how to do the fuse, where if it's a breaker box, they can flip it. I'm going to tell you it's the best $900 you've ever spent. Having Custom Home Electric upgrade your electrical panel. Then you're just calling them, explaining how to flip the breaker. You're good to go. The next thing I'm going to look at is income stream, whether it's a single family or a 2-family. And the income stream depends on a lot of factors. And it also goes back to floor plan. So if the home, if I'm looking for a single, there aren't a whole lot of homes in the city that have it, but ideally it's a 1.5 bath. If you have a 4-bedroom home and they have 5 kids, that extra half bath is going to come in really handy. It makes your home that much more desirable every time it comes up for rent. So if you have that half bath, they're most likely going to choose your home over someone else's. So when I'm looking at singles, if I can get that style house that has that extra half bath, that is ideal. If it doesn't have it, it's not a huge deal. Then next is bedrooms, 3 to 4 bedrooms. So a 3-bedroom single family, we're typically getting $995 to $1,095, but a 4-bedroom, I'm getting $1,195 to $1,295, depending on the season. Sometimes we get a little bit less, again, going by the rest of the floor plan. So, my ideal is a 4-bedroom, 1.5 bath. It's going to rent quick. That's my target when I'm looking at a single. when I'm looking at multi, it's the same thing. You know, if you have a 3-bedroom down and a 1-bedroom up, you're only at $500 or $600 for that 1-bedroom upstairs. You'll get $795 for the downstairs plan. You know, ideally, we want to look, if we're buying multifamily, we want to look for a 2-family that has some 3-bedroom flats, or are they 3 bedrooms with a front parlor? We can turn into a 4th bedroom, and then we're getting $895 out of that unit. So again, floor plan comes into play. I've already gone a little bit over than I like to for my videos. So if you'd like to talk to me some more about what I look for when identifying a rental property, give me a call, 315-350-0571, or look me up, www.procopiorealestate.com. I look forward to speaking with you. Let me know if you have any questions, and have a great Thanksgiving. Thank you.